All right, what's up, y'all? Ghost Flows here from the Ghost Flow Speakeasy podcast, real life music crew, COB Indiana chapter, and COB worldwide. Soot. Now, some of y'all, I'm sure, are like me, where the mainstream stuff's cool, but you like your independent artists or your underground artists and things like that. So, what I wanted to do was give y'all a few artists that are independent, that have different styles, and are just worth your time to check out. Okay, so let's go through a few artists that I like that might be worth your time, and I'll leave the links below so you can check out their music in the description box. All right. All right, so here we go. These few I picked, a couple of them I know personally. One of them I had on my podcast, and I really just wanted to. Some of them have new projects coming out, so I wanted to kind of throw that out there as well. And like I said in the intro part, I will leave a link for each artist below so that it's a little bit easier for you to go in and find their music and stuff. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about is my rap partner, Killy Kill It. Okay. Killy's been part of the real life music crew with me for several years, but we even date further back than that as far as like doing music together. We started out with like a family tree group, kind of transformed into an infantry group, and then overall went into real life music crew. But he's always consistent. I do so many different things. I don't stay as consistent with my music as far as putting out projects, you know what I mean? But he's pretty consistent. But a lot of his stuff that he likes to put out is mixtape worthy and stuff. So he has a Bandcamp, Killy Kill It on Bandcamp, and you can go in and check out those albums. And then some of his other stuff is on the Real Life Music Crew Bandcamp page. Okay, like I said, I'll leave those links below. But he just put out a new mixtape, and this new mixtape is called Killmatic 101. So I need y'all to go through and check that out. I'm on a couple of those songs as a feature. So Killy just has a really unique style. He's definitely Midwest. He likes his harmonies and melodies and things like that. He tries to constantly, switch up his styles a little bit as he's going to always keep you interested in what he's doing in the song. So, and like me, he can be a pretty decent storyteller when it comes to things. And on occasion, he'll slip in a punchline or two that'll just make you go, "Oh man, okay." So that's my partner, Killy Kill It. And like I said, new mixtape and all that stuff. So that's number one that you should check out. Okay. Number two that I think you guys should check out is a guy named Chucky Work Clothes. Okay. Chucky I've known for a few years. We've done some songs together, done some shows together. Chucky's been doing this since the early 2000s, and he really is a very consistent artist. Big thing about Chucky, I think, is his voice. He just has that gruffness in his voice, and personality-wise, as far as just knowing him personally, I know that he just says what he wants to say in his music, right? But he's really, really consistent in what he does. He has worked with all kinds of people in the industry, all kinds of independent artists. I think he's worked with Be Legit, E40. I know he's worked with Young Bleed. He's worked with King Crook, and several others. And then he works with a lot of different independent groups and camps, a group specifically out of Louisville, Kentucky with Shark Living Entertainment. He works with those guys a lot. So Chucky's just a really consistent guy. And I think he has a new mixtape coming out here soon. I think it's called Consistency Theory Part 2. And then, like I said, I'll post all these links and stuff at the bottom. So Chucky Work Clothes is another I think is worth your time to go check out. Okay. Another artist, and I'm being a little local homer, I guess you could say, with this video, because three of these artists all come from Indiana. Okay. So you had my rap partner, Killy Kill It. He's in Shelbyville, Indiana. Then you had Chucky Work Clothes out of Indianapolis. And then out of Anderson, Indiana, is a cat that goes by Ace Boog, right? Ace, we've done a lot of shows together, been on album projects and stuff together. He, man, when he puts on a show, he puts on a show. Like, the guy's high energy. He really likes to try to entertain and stuff, and he tries to stay pretty consistent with things he puts out. He puts out pretty quality products. His stuff, I would say, is more, if you really like that street hip hop, that's the guy you should check out. He's definitely the guy that that can like pump you up for the streets and stuff like that. I know he's working on some new stuff, but he released a project, I want to say earlier this year, it might have been Ghetto Royalty. So I'll post his link at the bottom as well, but that's another one you guys should check out. So that's 3 just from Indiana. So definitely check out Ace Boog, all right? Okay, another artist, I had him on my podcast for an interview. He's definitely an up-and-comer and very talented guy. Can spit bars, has a rapid flow, great with punchlines. Also can do like some singing and things like that. As a matter of fact, he just released a mixtape. I think it's called Moonlight. Okay, and he does like almost all singing in it. I think there's a little bit of actual rap in it, but he does a lot of singing in the project. He's a really humble guy, really smart, intelligent, young, and very, very driven. And that is New King, right? New King. So I'll post the link to his newest projects and stuff like that at the bottom as well. So New King. I think he's got a high ceiling. He's won several contests and things like that. And if you want to learn more about this particular artist, New King, did an interview on the podcast. I think we spent about an hour and a half. It was a really good time, really fun, a lot of laughs, and you really kind of get to know the guy as a person and not just an artist. So New King. Okay. And then last but not least, I'm going to throw one more in there. I was only going to do 4, but I'm going to do one more for you. And he was also on the podcast. He's also COB, and he is from Charleston, South Carolina, and that's Trash Man Jones, right? Traj is like a brother to me, so I'm going to, put that one out there. I mean, Killy's my rap partner. Him and I are close. Traj and I are close. I've been down his way. He's been up my way. We've done shows. We got several songs together. Traj works very, very, very consistently. He's worked with all kinds of Southern legends. And, he's put out a bunch of new material. He has several new projects on the way. And the man is putting out COB merchandise for Carolina in the form of t-shirts, bandanas, shoes. Hell, he's probably got coffee mugs if you checked it out, right? But he's really getting into his merchandise, and the guy really works hard. So, run back through the list for you real quick, okay? Killy Kill It, Chucky Work Clothes, Ace Boog, New King, and Trash Man Jones. There are 5 different artists that are independent that you guys could check out, okay? As always, if you like the video, you might like the podcast too, so check out Ghost Flow Speakeasy podcast, anywhere you can find podcasts at, okay? Like, subscribe, support the channel. I appreciate it. Still trying to grow it and all that good stuff, but everybody that's been tuning in, I can't thank you enough, all right? I didn't know if I would even like doing this YouTube thing, and it turns out it's been kind of fun. And so I hope I can keep growing it and make it better and better for y'all, all right? If you have any questions or anything like that, you can hit the Ghost Flow Speakeasy podcast Facebook page, Ghost Flow Speakeasy, all one word, at gmail.com, or just leave a comment below, right? So check out the links below. Everybody, whatever you're doing, be safe, and as always, speak easy.